Angular interview questions and answers. Beginner means advanced. Introduction. This is a structured set of commonly asked Angular interview questions with clear answers. It covers Angular fundamentals, TypeScript and components, data binding and directives, services and dependency injection, routing and forms, RxJS and state management, performance optimization and architecture. This is widely used for front-end and full-stack Angular developer interviews. 1 to 20. Angular Basics. 1. What is Angular? Angular is a front-end framework developed by Google for building single-page applications, SPAs. 2. What language is used in Angular? Angular mainly uses TypeScript. 3. What is TypeScript? Superset of JavaScript with static typing. 4. What are features of Angular? Component-based architecture, dependency injection, routing, reactive programming. 5. What is SPA? Single-page application loads one page dynamically. 6. What is Angular CLI? Command line tool for Angular development. Example: ng my app 7. How to run Angular application. ngserve. 8. What is component in Angular? Basic UI building block. 9. Component example: @component, selector, app user, template URL, .user.component.html. 10. What is module in Angular? Groups, related components, and services. 11. What is app module? Root module of Angular application. 12. What is decorator? Metadata added to classes. Examples: component, @injectable, @ngModule. 13. What is template in Angular? HTML view of component. 14. What is interpolation? Displays data in template. Example: username. 15. What is property binding? Binds property values. Example: image src equals image URL. 16. What is event binding? Handles user events. Example: button click save s. 17. What is two-way data binding? Synchronizes UI and component data. Example: input ngModel equals name. 18. What is directive? Adds behavior to DOM elements. 19. Types of directives: component directives, structural directives, attribute directives. 20. Common structural directives: click, ngIf, ngFor, ngSwitch. 21 to 40. Components, services, and dependency injection. 21. What is service in Angular? Reusable, business logic class. 22. Why use services? Code reuse, separation of concerns, shared data. 23. What is dependency injection? Providing dependencies externally. 24. Service example: @injectable provided in root, export class user service. 25. What is constructor injection? Injecting service through constructor. Example: constructor, private user service, user service. 26. What is lifecycle hook? Special method during component lifecycle. 27. Common lifecycle hooks: check ng on init, check ng on destroy, check ng on changes. 28. What is ng on init? Executes after component initialization. 29. What is ng on destroy? Cleanup before component destruction. 30. What is @input? Receives data from parent component. Example: @input title equals string. 31. What is @output? Sends events to parent component. 32. What is event emitter? Emits custom events. Example: @output saved equals new event emitter. 33. What is viewChild? Access child component or DOM element. 34. What is content projection? Passing content into components. Example: 35. What is singleton service? Single shared service instance. 36. What is provider? Registers dependency for injection. 37. What is injector? Creates and manages dependencies. 38. What is standalone component? Component without ng module requirement. 39. What is change detection? Updates UI when data changes. 40. What is on-push strategy? Optimized change detection mode. 41 to 60. Routing, forms, and HTTP. 41. What is Angular routing? Navigation between pages, components. 42. Route example. Path, users, component, users component. 43. What is router module? Enables routing functionality. 44. What is router outlet? Placeholder for routed components. Example. Router outlet. Router outlet. 45. What is lazy loading? Loading modules only when needed. 46. Why use lazy loading? Improves performance. Reduces initial bundle size. 47. What is guard in Angular? Protects routes navigation. 48. Types of route guards. Can activate. Can deactivate. Resolve. Can load. 49. What is template-driven form? Form managed mainly in template. 50. What is reactive form? Form managed in component class. 51. Reactive form example. This.form equals new form group. Name, new form control. 52. What is form validation? Ensures valid user input. 53. Common validators. Circle required, circle min length, circle email. 54. What is HTTP client? Angular service for API calls. 55. HTTP GET example. This.http.get/API users. 56. What is interceptor? Modifies HTTP requests responses. 57. Common interceptor use cases. Check authentication token. Check logging. Error handling. 58. What is observable? Stream of asynchronous data. 59. What is subscribe? Consumes observable values. 60. Observable versus promise. Observable means multiple values. Promise means single value. 61 to 80. RxJS, state management and performance. 61. What is RxJS? Reactive programming library used in Angular. 62. What is subject? Observable and observer together. 63. Types of subjects. Subject, behavior subject, replay subject. 64. What is behavior subject? Stores latest emitted value. 65. What is async pipe? Automatically subscribes, unsubscribes observables. Example. Not users async. 66. What is pipe in Angular? Transforms displayed data. 67. Common built-in pipes. Date, currency, uppercase, lowercase. 68. Custom pipe example. At pipe name capitalize. 69. What is state management? Managing application state centrally. 70. Popular state management libraries. NgRx, Akita, NgXS. 71. What is NgRx? Redux-inspired state management library. 72. What is store in NgRx? Centralized application state container. 73. What is action in NgRx? Describe state change event. 74. What is reducer in NgRx? Update state based on actions. 75. What is effect in NgRx? Handles side effects like API calls. 76. What is memoization? Caching computed values. 77. What is track by in ng4? Optimizes rendering performance. Example. ng4 let item of items track by ID. 78. What is ahead of time AOT compilation? Compiles templates during build time. 79. What is tree shaking? Removes unused code from bundles. 80. What is Angular Universal? Server-side rendering for Angular apps. 81 to 100. Advanced Angular concepts. 81. What is micro frontend? Splitting frontend into smaller independent apps. 82. What is module federation? Sharing modules across applications. 83. What is SSR? Server-side rendering. 84. What is hydration in Angular? Reusing server-rendered HTML on client. 85. What is zone.js? Tracks asynchronous operations for change detection. 86. What is signal in Angular? Reactive state management primitive. 87. What is standalone API? Angular architecture without ng modules. 88. What is dependency graph? Relationship map between dependencies. 89. What is unit testing? Testing individual components, services. 90. Common Angular testing tools. Check. Jasmine, Karma, Jest. 91. What is end-to-end testing? Testing full application flow. 92. E2E testing tools. Cypress, Playwright. 93. What is CI/CD? Automated build and deployment. 94. What is environment.ts? Stores environment-specific configuration. 95. What is Angular Workspace? Multi-project Angular configuration setup. 96. What is monorepo? Multiple projects in one repository. 97. What is performance optimization? Lazy loading, on-push strategy, track by, tree shaking. 98. What is accessibility? Building apps usable by everyone. 99. What is production build? Optimized application build for deployment. 100. How to master Angular. Check. Learn TypeScript deeply. Check. Understand components and RxJS. Check. Build real applications. Check. Practice state management. Check. Optimize performance and architecture. Final summary. Angular interviews focus on TypeScript fundamentals, components and dependency injection, routing and forms, RxJS and observables, state management and NgRx, performance optimization and architecture. Key idea. Strong Angular developers understand both scalable front-end architecture and reactive programming patterns.